Hello and welcome to another Maths with Lloydie video. Today we are completing the basic trigonometry work and we are finding angles. This is the second time that I've recorded this video. The first time I did it perfectly, 13 minutes of absolute mathematical brilliance, and realised that I hadn't clicked the certain button to film the screen as well. So what a waste of time that was. Massive thank you to Corbett Maths, who I've burgled your resources, and also Maths Genie. Please do subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please ask someone else to subscribe because I am on that road to 1,000 and it is a longer road than I ever anticipated. Okay, our first question. Please remember from last lesson, I am assuming that you've done session 1, so I have to assume that knowledge. If you have not done session 1, please go back and do it. But we've got our formula triangles of so, ka, toa, so, ka, toa. Okay, there is no other way of doing it. Don't worry, I don't know any other way. If anyone says I do, they're liars. We then go through and we label the triangle. So the hypotenuse is always opposite the right angle. We've got the opposite angle, which is always opposite the given angle. And the last one is the adjacent. Now, in this question, because we've got something at O and something at A, we're going to use tan. So we don't have anything at H. So this is the triangle that doesn't have an H in it. So we're going to fill this triangle in. Tan X, draw that formula triangle. At the top is going to be our value on O, which is 3, and then bottom right is 6. So effectively, our calculation is tan X 3 over 6. Now, in the last session, we either multiplied or we divided. In this session, we know that tan X equals 3 over 6, which is 0.5, and we need to now reverse the effect that tan is having on the X so that we can find that angle. So just like how the opposite of multiplying is dividing, the opposite of squaring would be square rooting, we have a function to do in order to remove that tan function. And it's actually called tan minus 1 on the calculator. Okay, how we do this? So get 0.5 on your answer line. So put 0.5, I'm going to say put into calculator and hit equals. Okay. Once you've hit equals, and let me do this while I'm talking to you, you're going to do the following things. So you're going to hit shift, tan. When you hit tan, you'll see that the tan minus 1 comes up. Answer, so that your answer goes into the bracket and then equals. And that will remove the effect that tan is having on X. And X on this one will equal 26.5650, blah, blah, blah. And we'll round that to 3 significant figures, 26.6 degrees. Please remember your units. You may be asked for your units when you're doing any sort of exam question. Okay, right, happy with that. This bit here is so important. Once you've got it into the triangle, that is the important bit. And of course, if you're not using tan, if you're using cos or you're using sin, that will replace tan in those buttons. Okay, so let's have a go at part B. If you want to pause the video and have a go, be my guest, and then watch me go through it. Okay, so hopefully you did pause it and have a go. Opposite the right angle is the hypotenuse. Opposite the given angle is O, and then we've got A with nothing on it. So, ka, toa. So the one with no A on it is sin. So sin X. And then at the top, it's going to be O and H, 4 and 15. Sin X equals 4 over 15. So do your 4 over 15, get it onto your calculator, then hit the following. So shift, sin, answer equals. Very important to do that. Shift, sin, answer equals. And we are at 15.4660. For me, that's going to be 15.5 to 3 significant figures. Super. Okay, scrolling up. I hope you got it right. I hope you had a go at that and got that one right. We've got another example, one more example. Again, pause the video, have a go, see if you can get it right. Do be confident, just have a go at it and see how much you can get right on your own. Okay, so we've got the hypotenuse there, opposite, and then the adjacent. A and H being used. So, ka, tower. We've got nothing on O, so we're going to use K because that has got nothing involving O. A at the top, H bottom right. We've got 8 over 10, so cosine x equals 8 over 10. 8 divided by 10 is 4/5. Shift, cos, answer equals x equals 36.86989765, or to three significant figures, 36.9 degrees. Okay, that's some important walkthroughs. I'm going to scroll down now. There are some practice questions there for you to have a go at. Pause the video. When you hit play, you can have a look at the answers, of course. You can go back. If you want to do the first three, check them, and then go forwards, that's fine. But pause the video now, have a go, and then mark your answers. Okay, here we go. So we've got all of our answers there. Again, I'm just going to say pause the video, mark what you've done, and then hit play when you're ready to move forward. Here we go. So we've got some exam questions now. This one's nice and simple. As I said, pause it if you want to have a go at it. Hopefully you do. And then hit play when you're ready to see me go through it. Okay, so we've got the hypotenuse. Opposite is opposite the given angle. And we've got the adjacent. By now, hopefully you're getting really good at this. And you're not having to write out soccer tower. But if you are, there's nothing on the H. So it's tan that we're going to use. I don't know why I crossed it out. That's the one we're going to use. Tick. So tan x. O goes on the top, which is a 15, and then A is 11. So tan x equals 15 over 11. Get 15 over 11 onto your answer line. So 15 divided by 11, and then it's shift. Tan answer equals 53.746. It hasn't asked for any specific level of accuracy, so we've just put a 0.7 at the end. Okay, hopefully you've done well with that. There we've got question 7. This is all from the Maths Genie website. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, so hypotenuse. We haven't been given an angle. What do I do? So it says calculate the size of angle ACB. So if we draw a line from A to C to B, you can see that it's this angle that's been created. And there used to be a little hat on top of these when I did my GCSE. So that means that we're going to find this angle in here, and we'll call that X. That's really important because that now defines which length is going to be the opposite, which is the 5, and which length is going to be the adjacent, which is the A. Okay, so we've got nothing on the A, something on the O, something on the H. So there we go. Sin is our function. Sin x at the top is O, bottom right is H. O is going to be 5 and H is 16. Sin x, 5 over 16. So get 5 over 16 into your calculator. Shift sin answer equals, and we get 18.20995686, or 18.2 degrees. Okay, last one. Question 9. I quite like question 9. I'm going to tell you to pause the video, have a little go at it, draw it out, try and work it out, and then hit play when you want to hear how it's done. Okay, so angle BAD we're looking for. So B to A to D. If I just draw it there, and I'm going to draw a little bit of a dotted line across, I can create a composite shape with this. So that's a rectangle. If you want, you could pause the video now and have a go if you didn't know where to get started. This might help you. And this is 90 degrees. Okay, so hopefully you did pause the video, have a go. Hopefully we've got some final answers here. So we've now got a right angle triangle up here, which has a base of 15, and it's got a height. The whole height is 6, and this bit is 4. So that makes that height 2. You've got to be really careful with these because they're not always drawn to scale. And that doesn't look like it's 2. It's split as 2 and 4, that length of CD. But that is the mathematically what that value is. So they're not always drawn to scale. Otherwise, you could just measure the angle with a protractor, and that's cheating. So that's a 2. We've got the hypotenuse here. We're looking for this bit of the angle, which I'm going to call Y. And that makes this the opposite and this the adjacent. So we're using tan. because it's TOA. Tan y equals opposite over adjacent 2 over 15. And that's quite naughty of me. I should always put it into that formula triangle. TOA, O is 2, A is 15, and that's where the 2 over 15s come from. Okay, I'm now going to put that into the calculator. So 2 over 15, shift tan answer equals, gives me 7.5946. That's not my final answer. That's just on the diagram top right. That's just that bit there. I need to add 90 degrees to complete this one. So BAD equals 97 point, and I'm going to call it 97.6 because it's asked for one decimal place, but that's also a bit naughty. I should write down that that's 97.59464.337 because it has been known for people to get that answer, round it wrong, and still get full marks because the mark scheme hasn't punished you for an incorrect rounding error. Okay, that's it. That's it for today. Please do go to Maths Genie and have a look at some of those trig questions and make sure that you're using it for your revision. Please like and subscribe to the video. That would be amazing. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I know the thumbnail says about 130 odd. We're at 134. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 by Christmas. So please do like and subscribe. Good luck, and I hope you found this useful.